99% of leather crafters online share their basic hand sewing skills, but today I'll reveal something secretly. They don't talk. You will get to know the secret that Hermes knew. You will face less competition and make your business more profitable. I'm Dennis, making videos of how to make leather products for beginners. My goal is to let you know how to earn more or to know the meaning of making bags. Here is my perspective. I'm inspired by this book. Quality has to be considered from the point of the view of the user. Yes, this is the foundation of every improvement I make. The next is customer priority, and by focusing on the quality and the customer, then you will get the blue ocean. We can create a blue ocean with less competition. Let me ask you something. What if you had a mentor who walked you through the secret of creating leather work so good that it could sit on the shelf next to Hermes? For me, I watch videos of how Hermes made bags on YouTube. The overall workflow, one after another, especially the hand sewing I learned, made me stick more to those videos. One day, in two of their videos, I spotted something that completely blew my mind. Hermes, the master of hand sewing, were using a sewing machine? Yes, it's reasonable. Only rely on hand sewing couldn't meet customer demands on time. I'm gonna learn this for my business. I found out my wax thread, which applied for hand sewing, then the needles. The first thing to focus on is the size of the threads, like watch straps. A thinner thread works best. A medium-sized thread creates a clean and sturdy look. So for machine stitching application, the thicker the upper thread, the thinner the bottom thread, the better performance will be. The wax thread is sturdy, holds its shape well. The wax coating keeps the strands together. The normal nylon thread is smoother and more flexible, but it's prone to spreading. This is maybe one of the reasons why Hermes uses waxed thread. And now, let's pairing needles with thread. For thinner thread, you need a needle in small size. So what if you don't follow this principle? You get a thicker thread couldn't pass through the needle hole, or thinner thread can fill up the hole in a poor looking. Now everything is ready. Only one thing I want to mention here. The machine with a bigger bobbin will be better. The normal size standard bobbin like this, it seemed unworkable well with waxed thread. On my episode 2, there were 3 machines involved. You'd better check it out. And the first one is assumed I buy a brand new super machine like this. I want to do this. But you know what? Something in my mind like I know I will use the wax thread and a bigger needle and I can do this. No, this is my false belief. I will do like this. With this one, I'll show you the mistake. The first thing, I'm going to winding the thread by the machine. And the next step is here. I can pick up the first hole or the second. It's up to you. I'm going to use the second one here, pass through the first hole, and here is the tension adjustment. You can turn it, but tighten it or loosen it. It's up to you. I'm going to pass through the next hole here and go this way. Here's the brand new bobbin I install here. Like this. And next, I'm going to winding manually like this. And then I lock this one. Everything is ready. And the next, I turn on my machine. I press the pedal. You can see here, it's winding like that. And then I give it a cut. And the next thing is, I use my tool, loosen it up a little bit. And I take one of my needle, I install it in the hole like this, lock it up, and you have to test, is it locked? No, it's not. I made a mistake here to double check. So let me test again, okay? Yeah, This time it's okay, like this. Okay, here's my old bobbin in there. I move it out. I use this one. I put it in like this, and there is a gap. You pass through the gap like this and lock it here. Let's try. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. And guys, everything is ready. Now here is my upper thread. It's thicker than the lower thread. I'm gonna apply the upper thread here. The next hole is here. I pass through the hole with the thread like this. And then for the next step, here are two holes. You can take either of them. Maybe the first one or the last one is up to you. It doesn't matter. I'll explain here. Sometimes when you feel this thread may be so smooth, you can go this way. You use a double hole here, like this. I know this wax thread is so hard, so sturdy, so I'm going to use one, like this. After the hole passed through, I'm going round here. Here is another tension adjusting. You can turn it, but it's not necessary you change a lot. I have two tensions adjustment down there. There you can find another hole. Pass the thread through the hole like this. Can you feel me? And the next, I'm going this way down to my first tension adjustment here. And then the second, like this. Can you remember that? This is a tension adjustment. You can turn it whatever you want. But now I don't have to adjust it. You gotta pay more attention here. I go this way, like this. So there is a gap. You round your thread like this. There is a hook. You gotta go this way up. Yeah, it's in the hook. And the next, there are two holes right there. Like this one or that one. Go through the hole like this. I lift up the lever. I will use my thread, go through the hole, and there are two holes applied here. Each of them can be used, right, like this. And now, do you still remember this? This is a thread, okay? There is a gap. I put my thread in it. This is a thread also. I put it in here too. And then going to this hole there. The next step, okay, the last step for the upper thread is pass through the needle. The next step is I roll it up. You can see the upper thread is down there to meet the lower thread. The lower thread is here, okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, going up. This is the hooking. Yeah, the lower thread is up. I'm ready for stitching now. Let's go, guys. I close it first. For the first try, I'm so scared. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just rolling like this, okay? Oh, you know what? Everything seems not so bad. But when I turn it back, here is the problem. The knots everywhere. What I'm going to do is to turn it to let the knot going up in the middle of the material. Let me see. The knot is better. It's moving up to the material. I'm gonna turn it a little bit. Let's try. What about now? No good. It's not stable because you can see the knot is up or down. It's randomly appear. The other side, you know, I adjust the tension adjustment so you can see the lower thread is better, but upper is no good. So first, I realized that because the needle is a sharp needle, not only for the purpose of stitching, but create a hole first, like this. Here is no more room to keep the knot in the middle. This is my false belief. The first problem. You know, I have a different needle and I will change to another one. This needle is wider on the top. You can have more room on your material for the knots. I'm ready. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yes, guys, what do you think? It's better? Which one do you prefer? The first one or the last one? I don't really can tell the big difference here. But when I turn back the second one, you can see the lower thread is no good. And then I'm going to turn it a little bit. Okay, now I can see the knot is up there. The lower thread is better now. I keep on going. Turn a little bit, give it a stable trying in a high speed, okay? Go, go. Yeah, stop. You can see the knots is appeared, but the downside is better. Yeah, let's talk something here. This is my first try, okay? And this is my second try. And for now, I have no way out. I mean, I try my best with the waxed thread, and at that time, this is my best. I have no idea what's going on for next. So I called the dealer for help. The dealer knows everything about the testing. Give me some suggestions like you are not only change your needle and apply your wax thread, but also you need to customize your machine. He means the feed dog. He also mentioned to buy a new feed dog for experiment if I failed. You know what I mean here. And now I'm going to show you what the feed dog is. So first, I'm going to move this one. Yeah, one is ready. Another one. I open it up. I take out my bobbin. I loosen it. Okay, I can use my finger. Okay, and I leave it up. This one is the feed dog. So what the dealer means is to enlarge a bigger hole here. This is the original parts, and this one is a feed dog with a bigger hole I made. So by the way, I'm showing you how to install this one. The first thing, you're gonna close the cover, tighten up, close this one, tighten it up a little bit. Now I move it down like this. I'm gonna center the hole aligned with the feed dog down there and lock it up. I'm gonna change it a little bit, lock it up here. The critical is not only the feed dog and a very secret thing like Hermes never told. It's about a specific needle like this. And I will show you how it works, okay? I check it. It's good. This is the bobbin I will use. Apply it down here. Apply the thread into my new needle. I roll it down to find my lower thread down there. I move it out. Yeah, here we go. Leave it up. I turn it around. Yes. Guys, this is my final result after so many times trying, and I'm better and better. Even here I got trouble with a knot appeared. That's because you know the thread is so sticky. Sometimes it sticks together. It cannot smoothly going up like this. I'll find a way to make it more smoother, or I change another wax thread. And anyways, this one you gotta try, okay? That's because you got different materials, a different thickness, a different softer or harder, I cannot tell. You gotta try a lot. That's because you're worth it. Your customer worth it. It is a very a good improvement for your experience. What I'm talking here is you got a good machine with a bigger bobbin. You gotta manually enlarge the hole for your feed dog to create more room in the middle. And the next thing I will show you, this is the real thing. Try to remember all the information here. You got this one, and you can make the stitching like Hermes. Okay? Remember this shape. This is a real secret. I got more secret here. We got different things, LBR and VR. So for next episode, I'll show you, and you will understand, okay, the Hermes like this. But how about LV? Maybe you want to try something new, so you got to understand what those differences of the different needle. I hope you like it. See ya.